A homeless man used scrap metal he collected to build a machine that stunned the world. On the day of testing, the demonstration drew the attention of high-ranking defense officials. The homeless man immediately activated the machine. In an instant, a massive hole was drilled into the mountainside. Everyone was dumbfounded. They could not believe this was built by a homeless man. The officials requested to see his workshop. He warmly led them inside. To their shock, he had single-handedly created numerous advanced machines. They acknowledged his talent. They offered him a huge sum of money to purchase the machines. He refused. He feared they would be turned into weapons of war. They explained they were experts from the Ministry of Defense. The Earth's inner core had stopped rotating. If not repaired, the planet would face destruction. Some cities were already experiencing catastrophic events. They needed his laser drill to reach the Earth's core. After hearing this, he agreed without hesitation. He not only handed over the drill but also joined the mission himself. With the support of the Ministry of Defense, they built a large man drill and launched it swiftly. Before long, they reached the seabed. The drill successfully pierced toward the core, but suddenly they entered an unknown space. The drill struck an impenetrable object and came to a halt. They had no choice but to cut through it with a laser. Molten magma surged from above. It would not be long before they were completely submerged. At this critical moment, the cutter ran out of oxygen. Neeson disconnected his own oxygen supply and attached it to the cutter. At last, the barrier was broken. As they prepared to retreat, tragedy struck. A teammate was killed. There was no time to mourn. The magma was closing in. They restarted the drill and barely escaped. Upon entering the Earth's core, the rear of the drill collided with an obstruction. This caused a pressure leak. One crew member failed to escape in time. Worse still, the nuclear valve was damaged. The automatic detonation system would no longer function. Despair set in. The homeless man resolved to go out and trigger it manually. The external temperature was 9,000 degrees, while the protective suit could withstand only 4,000. The suit would last just long enough for him to reach the valve, but not to guarantee his return. Nevertheless, he stepped out and forced the valve open under the crushing heat. He remained behind in the Earth's core. The others wasted no time and deployed the nuclear warheads. When they prepared to drop the fifth warhead, disaster struck. It fell directly onto Neeson. Mark used all his strength but could not move it. At that moment, Nia accelerated and used inertia to fling the warhead aside. She saved Mark from being crushed. The fifth warhead was deployed successfully. Only one remained, and Neeson chose not to release it directly. He strapped the reactor core to it, ensuring a far greater detonation. Once the reactor was removed, the drill lost power. But Neeson did not panic. He had already prepared a solution. He and his companion quickly ripped out the internal power cables. They welded them to the outer shell. The extreme heat from outside re-energized the cabin. Meanwhile, the warheads began to detonate. The tremendous shockwave blasted them out of the Earth's core. They returned safely to the seabed. The command center located them and rescued them in time. The explosion at the core restarted the Earth's inner rotation. Humanity was saved from annihilation.